So last class we discussed about inner product space, right? Inner product space and how to find out norm of a given vector. Norm of a vector meaning is length of a vector. Then one vector is said to be a inner product space. Then it has to satisfy four conditions. The four conditions are inner product always positive, greater than or equal to 0. Then a norm inner product of x comma x equal to 0 means we say that x value equal to 0, vector is equal to 0. Then now second condition says inner product of x comma y, right? The second product is actually inner product of x comma y equal to inner product of y comma x. That is one condition. Then the third condition is, second condition is associative. Third condition is inner product of alpha x comma y means we can take it to alpha out. Okay. Then the fourth condition is inner product of x comma y equal to inner product of y comma x bar. Okay, conjugate. So let us see now the topic orthogonality and orthogonalization, normal process, right? So the heading is orthogonality. So already we did one problem based on orthogonal. Orthogonal means inner product of the vectors x comma y equal to 0. If the inner product x comma y equal to 0, we say that it is an orthogonality. Okay, so now also we'll write the definition of orthogonality. After that we write it the statement Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process. We write it what is the Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process. Based on that we do problems. Here I am writing the definition of orthogonality. The definition is, select VB and inner product space. Inner product space, and let the vectors x comma y belongs to capital V. X is said to be orthogonal to the vector y if condition says inner product of x comma y equal to 0. So we be the inner product space we have taken. There are two vectors from capital V. We say that x is said to be orthogonal to y means inner product of x comma y value equal to 0. So if inner product value 0 means we say that these two vectors are orthogonal to one another. So here I am writing the note here. So just note it. First one, if x is orthogonal to y means y is also orthogonal to x. If x is orthogonal to y, then y is also orthogonal to x. Y is orthogonal to x. This is the first note. Second note, x is orthogonal to y. X is orthogonal to y implies, suppose alpha x if you have taken, it is also orthogonal to y only. Orthogonal to y. Okay, x is orthogonal to y means alpha is some scalar only. That multiplication is also orthogonal to y. The third note says x1 and x2. x1 and x2 are orthogonal to y. Okay, there are two vectors are orthogonal to y implies x1 plus x2. If you have taken the addition of vectors, it is also orthogonal. Okay, is orthogonal to Y. Orthogonal to Y. So this is the third note. Fourth note says 0 is orthogonal to every vector. 0 is orthogonal to, that is understood, the fourth note. Orthogonal to every vector in V and is the only vector with this property, and is the only vector with this property. So what it fourth property says, so 0 is orthogonal to every vector, that is understood. Inner product of x comma 0, it is 0. Multiplying a vector with 0 vector, it is definitely 0. Then inner product of y comma 0, it is also 0. Therefore, the fourth property says 0 is always orthogonal to every vector in V. So this is the fourth property. Okay, so all these four notes are it is some important statement. Okay, it is some important statement in orthogonal. Orthogonal means inner product of x comma y equal to 0. Okay? So here again we have two more definition. So you just keep it, the definition. So let V be an inner product space. Let V be an inner product space a set capital S of vectors in V is said to be an orthogonal set if any two distinct vectors in capital S are orthogonal. So this is one definition. See that V be the inner product space. Okay, it is a inner product space means it has to satisfy the four conditions. A set S of vectors in V. So set of vectors, not individual vector. So it is a set of vectors in V is said to be orthogonal set. Okay, it is not orthogonal set. If any two distinct vector in S are orthogonal. So how we say that the set is said to be orthogonal set means from the set, if you have taken any two vectors, it should be orthogonal. That is inner product of x comma y equal to 0. Any two vectors satisfies from the set, we can say that that set is orthogonal set. Another one definition. So it is actually capital S is said to be orthonormal set. Said to be orthonormal. The previous one is orthogonal. It is orthonormal set. Set if S is orthogonal. S is orthogonal and norm x value equal to 1 for all x belongs to capital S. X belongs to capital S. So here S is said to be an orthonormal set. The previous one is orthogonal set. Orthogonal set means from the set, if you have taken any two vector, it should be orthogonal. But it is a orthonormal set means, first of all, the set should be orthogonal. And suppose if you have taken any vector, length of a vector, this will be equal to 1 means we say that it is a orthonormal set. Okay, it is an orthonormal set. So now the statement, one Heading is Gram-Smith. This is important. Gram-Smith orthogonalization. Gram-Smith orthogonalization process actually. Okay. So here I write it. What is the heading? Then and what is that? After that, I'll give you the formula. Based on the formula only, we are going to do problems now. Okay. So write it. Given a set of linearly independent vectors, linearly independent vectors. Capital S is equal to V1, V2, etc. Vn. In a vector space, capital V, generating the set of orthogonal or orthonormal vectors is known as Gram-Smith orthogonalization process. So here, Gram-Smith orthogonalization process. We write it here. Given a set of linearly independent vectors. So these vectors are linearly independent. Linearly independent means what? It is, suppose alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus etc. alpha n vn equal to 0 means the scalars alpha 1, alpha 2, etc. alpha n are scale 0. All scalars value equal to 0, then we can say that these vectors are independent vectors. So generating the set, another set, these linearly independent vectors, v1, v2, etc. vn, generating another set of orthogonal and orthonormal vectors. This is called, it is Gram-Smith orthogonalization process. Here I am writing that the steps alone I am giving you. Step 1 actually. First take, okay. So first step, take W1 is equal to V1, okay. So actually V1, V2, etc. These vectors will be given in the question. So we are finding another orthogonal set of vectors. That vectors we denote it by W1, W2, etc. Wn, like that, okay. So see that, understand it. V1, V2, that linearly independent vectors will be given in the question. We are finding another set of vectors. It is called W1, W2, etc. Wn. So W1, you just take it the first given vector as it is. Take it, this is W1. In the second step 2, for finding W2, so W2 equal to formula says V2 minus inner product of V2 comma W1 divided by norm of W1 square into V1. This is called a W2. Okay, this is called W2. So in this, find out the all values. Okay, V2 it will be given in the question. Then V2 comma W1 you take it, find out the inner product. Then norm W1 square we know. It is norm W1 means square root of inner product of W1 comma W1. Then V1. Okay, so like that find out. So suppose step 3. So if you ask, if they ask to find out W3, so you can use the formula W3 is equal to V3 minus inner product of V3 comma W1, V3 comma W1 by norm W1 square into W1 minus into W1 minus inner product of V3 comma W2 divided by norm of W2 square into W2 vector. They're using the previous W1, W2. So we can take it W1, W2, W3. Suppose W4 means, so just to extend the formula, W4, if they ask to find out, W4 means V4 minus inner product of V4 comma W1 divided by norm W1 square comma W1 minus inner product of V3 comma W2 by norm W2 square W2 minus inner product of V3 comma W3. Okay, like that. If you want to find out the W4, you can extend the formula. Okay. So how we are finding the new orthogonal set? V1, V2, Vn will be given. First step, take it a V1 vector will be W1. Then take it a W2. So using the formula, find out W2, right? So W2 equal to, it is actually W1, not V1. It is W1. Okay. So then find out W3 also. Okay. So like that, find out all new sets, all new sets. So based on that, we do problem now. This is actually important. My 8-mark question, definitely one question will come in from orthogonalization process. So here I am writing one note. After that, we move on to do problems. So notice every finite dimensional inner product space has an orthonormal basis. Has an orthonormal basis. So this is one note or remark like that. Okay. So every finite dimensional inner product space has an orthonormal basis. So suppose it is a finite dimensional V1, V2, etc. vectors. So it is a finite dimension. Then definitely it has an orthonormal basis, means another set. Okay. So based on that, we do problem now. The question is apply Gram-Schmidt process to construct an orthonormal basis. Orthonormal basis for V3 of capital R with a standard inner product for the basis V1, V2, V3, where V1 equal to 1, 0, 1, V2 equal to 1, 3, 1, and V3 equal to 3, 2, 1. So see it, the vectors V1, 1, 0, 1, V2, 1, 3, 1, V3 is 3, 2, 1. So read the question, apply Gram-Schmidt process, okay, Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process to construct an orthonormal basis. So find out orthonormal basis means what? W1, W2, W3, all these values calculated for V3 of R. V3 of R meaning is already how many times I told you, right? V3 of R means it is a vector having only 3 elements. R is a real number with a standard inner product for the basis V1, V2, V3. It is a 3 vectors actually given. So if it is 3 vectors given means you find out W1, W2 and W3. Suppose in the question V1 and V2 will be given, then you find out orthonormal basis is W1, W2 alone. So it is 3 vectors. So therefore we find out orthonormal basis is 3 vectors, W1, W2 and W3. Suppose V1, V2, V3 and V4 will be given means you find out W1, W2, W3 and W4. Okay. So here 3 vectors given, V1, V2, V3 are given. So you find out using Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process, find out orthonormal basis. Okay. So solution. So to find orthonormal basis and W1, W2, W3 by using Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process. Gram-Schmidt DT. Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process. So what is given? V1, V2, V3, you take it. So it is given V1 is equal to what? It is 1, 0, 1. V2 it is given 1, 3, 1. V3 is given 3, 2, 1. Okay, V1, V2, V3 are given. We just find out W1, W2 and W3. Okay. So first step 1. So step 1, take it. W1 is equal to what? Let W1 be the first vector V1. This is 1, 0, 1. So therefore W1 we calculated. What is that? 1, 0, 1 is the W1 vector. This is first step. Second step, find out W2. Okay, W2. So W2 formula says V2 minus inner product of V2 comma W1 divided by norm W1 square into W1. So this is the formula for W2. So for this we need V2, it is a given vector, you can substitute it. But inner product of V2 comma W1 we need. V2 comma W1 and also norm W1 square. Norm W1 square we need. So calculate it norm W1, right? So here, first to find out inner product of V2 comma W1. So to find inner product of V2 comma W1, take it, this is equation 1 because you can substitute it here. Or it is, you take it 1, this is 2. So inner product of V2 comma W1, substitute V2 vector. V2 vector is what? 1, 3, 1, right? 1, 3, 1. So wait. So V2 vector, comma, inner product of W1. W1 is from the first step, 1, 0, 1. 1, 0, 1. So this is the inner product space. Okay, find out inner product of 1, 3, 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay. So it is actually, take it, inner product. How we find out the inner product? First element multiplication, 1 into 1. 1 into 1 plus second element 3 into 0 plus the third element multiplication is 1 into 1. So this is the way we take it. We know how to find out inner product, right? So 1 plus 0 plus 1, what is the answer? It is 2. So therefore inner product of V2 comma W1 answer is what? It is 2. Okay. So then we need norm W1 square. That is also calculated. Okay. So now to find out norm W1 square. So norm W1 we know this is equal to actually square root of inner product of W1 comma W1. This is norm W1 formula. We need norm W1 square, so you can remove it square root. So inner product of W1 comma W1. Inner product of W1 comma W1. So W1 value substitute. W1, it is from equation 1 comma 0 comma 1 is W1. So therefore this is equal to 1 comma 0 comma 1 comma 1 comma 0 comma 1. Okay. So inner product of W1 comma W1 we have taken. Done. Then take it a multiplication, inner product space, take it. It is 1 into 1 plus 0 into 0, 0 plus third element multiplication is 1 into 1. It is 1. So what is the answer? 2. So therefore norm W1 square answer is equal to 2. So therefore we can write it now W2 answer. So for finding W2, we have calculated V2 comma W1, norm W1 square, everything. So using the formula substitute, okay. So equation 2 becomes now W2 equal to, so the formula is what? V2. V2 is what? The question 1 comma 3 comma 1 is V2, right? So 1 comma 3 comma 1. So V2 1 comma 3 comma 1 minus, formula says V2 minus inner product of V2 comma W1. So the formula V2 we have written V2 comma W1 by norm W1 square. V2 comma W1 is 2. Norm W1 square is 2. So 2 divided by 2 into W1. So W1 is actually 1 comma 0 comma 1. So see it again. In the W2 formula, we have substituted all values. V2 from the given vector V2 we have taken. Then inner product of V2 comma W1 we have calculated just now. It is 2. Then norm W1 square, it is also 2. Then W1 is 1 comma 0 comma 1. Okay. So now take it simplification. 2 will be getting cancelled. So this is actually 1 comma 3 comma 1 minus 1 comma 0 comma 1. This is W2, right? 1 comma 3 comma 1 minus 1 comma 0 comma 1. Okay. So take it subtraction of these two vector. Subtraction of these two vector is equal to, so what is it? 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1, it is 0, right? 0. 3 minus 0, it is 3. The last value 1 minus 1. Third element, it is 0. So this is the answer for W2. Okay, take it. This is the second one. Okay, already we have taken W2 formula is second one. So it is the second equation. W2 we calculated. We need a W3 also. Okay. So step 3. So to find out W3 calculated now. So W3 formula, first write it. W3 equal to formula is V3 minus inner product of V3 comma W1 divided by norm W1 square into W1 minus inner product of V3 comma W2. Inner product of V3 comma W2 by norm W2 square into W2. So this is the formula for W3. Okay, the formula may be extended. So W3 find out W3 now. V3, it is a given vector, but inner product of V3 comma W1 we need. But norm W1 square we have calculated the previous step. We can take it from the previous step. Then W1, it is the vector we have calculated W1 from the first equation. We can take it W1. And also in the second term of the formula, inner product of V3 comma W2 find out, then find out norm W2 square. So all these values, what all we needed, so just to find out, then we can substitute it, all the answers into here, we get the answer for W3. So then we can write the final answer, W1, W2 and W3 are the orthonormal basis, okay. So here, write it, find out, to find inner product of V3 comma W1 calculated, okay. So inner product of V3 is the given vector. So what is V3? 3 comma 2 comma 1 is V3 and W1 is 1 comma 0 comma 1. So V3 3 comma 2 comma 1 comma W1 1 comma 0 comma 1. Okay. So inner product of V3 comma W1 equals. So find out the inner product multiplication. So how we multiply 3 into 1. It is 3 plus 2 into 0. So this is 0 plus 1 into 1. So here it is actually so the answer is actually it is 1, right? It is 4. So 3 into 1 plus 2 into 0 plus 1 into 1, it is 4. So inner product of V3 comma W1 answer is equal to 4. Okay. So first one we calculated and we know norm W1 square. In the previous step we have calculated norm W1 square is equal to 2. Okay. We can substitute it. Then inner product of V3 comma W2 find out. Also find out norm W2 square. So inner product of V3 comma W2 find out. Inner product of V3 comma W2. V3 is 3 comma 2 comma 1. Okay. Comma W2. W2 we calculated it is 0 comma 3 comma 0. So W2 we calculated the previous step. W2 is 0 comma 3 comma 0, right? So substituting, find out inner product now. So this is equal to what is the answer? 3 into 0, 0 plus 2 into 3, 6 plus 1 into 0, 0. So answer is 6. Inner product of V3 comma W2 answer is equal to what? It is 6. Okay. So we need a norm W2 square now. Norm W2 square is actually inner product of W2 comma W2. This is the formula for norm W2 square. Norm W2 square formula is like that. Okay. So substitute it W2 now. W2 is equal to inner product of 0 comma 3 comma 0 comma 0 comma 3 comma 0. This is W2. W2 is 0 comma 3 comma 0, 0 comma 3 comma 0. So then find out inner product 0 into 0, 0 plus 3 3s are 9 plus 0, right? So the answer is what? 9. Norm W2 square is equal to 9. Norm W2 square answer is equal to 9. Okay. So therefore find out W3. All values we calculated. Equation 3 becomes W3 equal to, so formula says, so what is the formula W3? V3 minus. V3 is what? V3 is from the question, okay. So V3 It is 3, 2, 1. It is V3. So here 3, 2, 1. This is V3 minus, formula says V3 minus inner product of V3 W1 by norm W1 square into W1. V3 W1 is 4. So it is actually 4 divided by 2 into 1, 0, 1 minus formula says inner product of V3 W2. V3 W2, it is 6 we have calculated, divided by norm W2 square, we calculated it is 9 into W2. W2 is actually 0, 3, 0. Okay. So we have substituted all these values. V3 minus inner product of V3 W1 by norm W1 square into W1 minus inner product of V3 W2 by norm W2 square into inner product, it is W2. Okay. So now take its simplification, that is the final one. Answer minus, cancelling that, it is 2. 2 into 1, 0, 1 minus, here cancel it 2 by 3. So 2 by 3, 0, 3, 0. So one more step. So this is equal to now 3, 2, 1 minus 2 multiplied here. Multiplying with the vector 1, 0, 1. So what is it? 2, 0, 2 minus 2 by 3 is also multiplied. 2 by 3 into 0. What is that? It is 0. 2 by 3 into 3. 3 will be getting cancelled. So therefore, it is 2, 0, 2. Then the last value is also 0, right? Last value is also 0. Therefore, take its subtraction. 3 minus 2 minus 0. 3 minus 2 minus 0. First element. So collecting all. First element. Now the second element. 2 minus 0 minus 2. Right? Second element 2. Here it is 0. Here it is minus 2. Then the last element. It is 1 minus 2 minus 0. So this is the answer for W3, right? W3 is equal to, so W3, take it, it is 1, 2 minus 2, this is 0, 1 minus 2 minus 1. So 1, 0 minus 1, answer for W3, okay? W1, W2 and W3, we calculated now. So these values actually, these values are orthogonal sets. So therefore, we are writing that the orthogonal basis is, so first W1, W2, W3. Okay, so this is the orthogonal basis. So that is, write it at W1, 1, 0, 1. 0, 3, 0. W2 we calculated this answer only. W3 1, 0, minus 1. So this is called orthogonal basis, but we need orthonormal basis. We write it one more step. Orthonormal basis actually. So see it. So the first element is there now. So 1 divided by actually. Norm W1 square, it is 2. Here we write it W1, norm W1. So 1 by root 2, 0, 1 by root 2. Okay. So actually, the first element 1 divided by square root of 1 square plus 0 square plus 1 square. Like that you can take it. Okay. So then the third element, here it is 0, 3 divided by 0 divided by it is actually square root of 3, square root of 9, and the square root of 9, 0 divided by square root of 9. Then the third vector, it is actually 1 divided by square root of 2, 0 divided by square root of 2 minus 1 by square root of 2. So I'm writing the answer again. It is orthonormal basis, that is 1 by root 2 comma 0, 1 by root 2. Again, second one 0, 3 by root 3, it is actually 1, right? 0 comma 1 comma 0. Then 1 by root 2 comma 0 comma minus 1 by root 2. So these are orthonormal basis. So this is the way we just find out orthonormal basis for the given vector. I'll explain you again. Very simple if you know the formula. It's in the so orthonormal basis W1, W2, W3 I have written now. It's actually W1 by norm W1, W2 by norm W2, W3 by norm W3. Like that you can take it. Okay. So see the question. The question is, I'll explain you. Using Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process, construct orthonormal basis. Orthonormal basis, calculate it. Okay. So V1, V2, V3 vectors will be given. So finding orthonormal basis W1, W2, W3 divided by that vector. Using orthogonalization process, write it what is V1, V2, and V3, you can take it. The first step, calculate it W1. So all the problems, W1 is the first vector V1. W1 equal to V1, take it. Step 2, or W2 formula says V2 minus V2 inner product of V2 comma W1 by norm W1 square into W1. So find out inner product of V2 comma W1 and norm W1 square. Substitute it into step 2. We get the answer for W2. So then very simple calculation only. Step 3. W3 find out. W3 is formula says V3 minus inner product of V3 comma W1 by norm W1 square into W1 minus inner product of V3 comma W2 by norm W2 square into W1. So what are the values we needed? You just find out. Okay. So calculate it, all these values. So then substituting into the formula. So we get the answer for W2, right? So W2 answer, we got it. So after finding W3, so write it, it is actually orthogonal basis only W1, W2 and W3. So what we have calculated now, that is orthogonal basis. Orthonormal basis we need. Orthonormal basis, the same vector, you just write it 1 divided by square root of every element. Okay, square of every element. It is called orthonormal basis. So let us do the next question. Second question is applying Gram-Schmidt process. Find the orthonormal basis. Orthonormal basis of V3 of capital R with a standard inner product starting with the following basis. So actually here we have two questions. First question is actually 1 comma 0 comma 1. Second 1 comma 0 comma minus 1, 0 comma 3 comma 4. This is the first question. Second question is 2 comma minus 1 comma 0, 4 comma minus 1 comma 0, 4 comma 0 comma 1. 4 comma 0 comma 1. So check the vector once again. It is 1 0 1 1 0 minus 1 0 3 4 2 minus 1 0 4 minus 1 0 4 0 1. So using Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process, find out orthonormal basis. So we just find out first question answer. Okay, solution of A. So A question we take it. So what is given? Take it to B1. B1 be the first vector, 1 comma 0 comma 1. B2 it is the second vector, 1 comma 0 comma minus 1. B3 so this is 0 comma 3 comma 4. It is given for the first question. Okay. So we just find out orthonormal basis. First to calculate it, orthogonal basis, W1, W2 and W3 we calculate it. Okay. So step 1, let W1 is equal to B1, be the first vector, 1 comma 0 comma 1. So W1 is equal to what? 1 comma 0 comma 1. Take it equation 1. Step 2, what is the step in step? Find out W2. So to find W2, so W2 formula is what? It is B2 minus, very simple, easily you can remember that. W2 means B2, inner product of the same B2 comma the previous vector, W1 divided by norm W1 square into W1. This is the formula for W2. Okay, W2 calculation is this formula. So find out now W2. After that, using W2, find out W3. Okay, W3 also calculated. So V2 we know, but inner product of V2 comma W1 we need, right? So inner product of V2 comma W1 calculated. So inner product of V2. V2 is what? 1 comma 0 comma minus 1. So 1 comma 0 comma minus 1 into W1. W1 is 1 comma 0 comma 1. So comma 1 comma 0 comma 1. So find out the inner product space multiplication. So what is the answer? First element is 1 into 1, 1 plus 0 into 0, 0. Then minus 1 into minus 1, right? Minus 1 into 1, minus 1. So what is the answer? 0. So inner product of V2 comma W1 answer is equal to 0 means no need to find out norm W1 square, but we find out because in the next step we calculate it a W3, no? So at that time we need a norm W3, W1 square value. So therefore find out norm W1 square. Norm W1 square is equal to what is the formula? Inner product of W1 comma W1. So put W1, inner product of 1 comma 0 comma 1, 1 comma 0 comma 1 is W1. This is W1 vector. Find out the inner product space multiplication, 1 into 1, 1 plus 0 plus 1. It is 2. So norm W1 square value equal to 2. Now we can write it the value of W2, right? So therefore W2 becomes, so equation 2 becomes W2 is equal to, formula says V2 minus inner product of V2 comma W1 by norm W1 square into W1. So substitute V2. V2 is what? V2 is 1 comma 0 comma minus 1. So 1 comma 0 comma minus 1 minus this value we calculated inner product of V2 comma W1 is 0, right? V2 comma W1 0. Norm W1 square it is 2. So 0 divided by 2. W1 is actually 101, right? It is 101. Actually 0 into that vector, it is 0 only, but I have written the value. So what is the answer? 1 comma 0 comma minus 1 minus 0. So answer is 1 comma 0 comma minus 1. This is W2. So we calculated W2 answer. Then find out W3 to find out W3. Okay. So what is the formula for W3? So W3 formula says V3 minus inner product of V3 comma W1 by norm W1 square into W1 minus inner product of V3 comma W2 by norm W2 square into W2. This is the formula for W3. Okay, W3. V3 is the given vector. We can substitute it. But inner product of V3 comma W1 find out. Norm W1 square, the previous step we can take it. W1 is also we can take it. Then find out inner product of V3 comma W2. Also find out norm W2 square. Okay, these three values we needed now. Inner product of V3 comma W1, inner product of V3 comma W2 and norm W2 square. So check it. This is equation 3. Find out V3 comma W1. Inner product of V3 comma W1. So V3 is actually 0 comma 3 comma 4. This is V3. W1 1 comma 0 comma 1. This is W1. Okay. So inner product of V3 comma W1. The previous step we have written. Inner product of V3 comma W1. So find out the multiplication 0 into 1, 0 plus 3 into 0, 0 plus 4 into 1. It is 4. So what is the answer? 4. Inner product of V3 comma W1 answer is 4. Norm W1 square already we calculated. It is actually norm W1 square is 2, I think. So it is 2, right? Norm W1 square is 2. Then we need inner product of V3 comma W2. Inner product of V3 comma W2. So this is inner product of V3 0 comma 3 comma 4 comma W2. W2 we calculated 1 comma 0 comma minus 1. 1 comma 0 comma minus 1. Okay. So find out the product 0 into 1, 0 plus 3 into 0, 0 plus 4 into minus 1, which is minus 4. So answer is what? Minus 4. Inner product of V3 comma W2 answer is what? Minus 4. Then what are the remaining values? Norm W2. We need norm W2 answer. Norm W2 square we need. So norm W2 square, it is actually formula inner product of W2 comma W2. So actually norm W2 formula we know, but it is squaring. Okay, so square root is removed. So substitute W2 value 1 comma 0 comma minus 1. Just now we have taken W2 answer is 1 0 minus 1 comma 1 comma 0 comma minus 1. So find out the inner product 1 into 1, 1 plus 0 into 0, 0 minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1. It is 2. So norm W2 and square answer is 2. So therefore we can write the answer for W3. So therefore 3 becomes W3 formula says V3 minus inner product of V3 comma W1 by norm W1 square into W1 minus inner product of V3 comma W2 by norm W2 square into W2. Substitute all these values. V3 is actually 0 comma 3 comma 4 V3 minus inner product of V3 comma W1. We calculated V3 comma W1 is 4. So 4 divided by norm W1 square is 2 into W1. W1 is 1 comma 0 comma 1 minus inner product of V3 comma W2, it is minus 4. So minus 4 divided by norm W2 square, it is 2. Then W2 we need. W2 is 1 comma 0 comma minus 1. One comma 0 comma minus 1. So take it as simplification now. So the answer is 0 comma 3 comma 4. So it is cancelled 2. So minus 2 into 1 comma 0 comma 1. Minus into minus is plus. So plus. It is also cancelled 2 into 1 comma 0 comma minus 1. Then simplification is 0 comma 3 comma 4. 2 multiplied. So minus 2 comma 0 comma 2 plus here also 2 multiplied 2 comma 0 comma minus 2. So therefore the answer is 0, first element addition 0 minus 2 plus 2 comma. Second element is 3 minus 0 plus 0 comma. Third element is 4 minus 2 minus 2. So what is the answer? 0 comma 3 comma 0. This is W3. W3 we calculated W1, W2 and W3. So using that we write it orthogonal basis. Therefore, orthogonal basis is, so what is that? W1. W1 is actually 1 comma 0 comma 1. Then W2 1 comma 0 comma minus 1 W2. 1 comma 0 comma minus 1. That is W2. Then W3 0 comma 3 comma 0. So this is actually orthogonal basis. 1 0 1 1 0 minus 1 0 3 0. This is actually orthogonal basis. We need orthonormal basis. So therefore orthonormal basis. Orthonormal basis, how we write it? So first one 1 by root 2, 0, 1 by root 2, right? So 1 actually 1 divided by square root of 1 square plus 0 square plus 1 square. So second it is also 1 by root 2, 0 minus 1 by root 2. Now the third one, it is actually 0 divided by 3, comma 3 divided by 3, 0 divided by 3. So how it is actually 0 divided by square root of 0 square plus 3 square plus 0 square. That is the answer. Okay. So therefore removing square root of 9, it is 3. So that is again write it 1 by root 2, 0, 1 by root 2, comma 1 by root 2, comma 0 minus 1 by root 2, then 0, 1, 0. So this is the orthonormal basis for the given vectors v1, v2 and v3. So this is the way we can find out orthonormal basis for the given vector. So in this actually we have 2 questions, right? So first part is over. A part question is over. The same one. See it using Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process. Find out the orthonormal basis for the vector A. We have calculated 1 0 1 1 0 minus 1 0 3 4. For the second question is 2 minus 1 0 4 minus 1 0 4 0 1. We just find out all orthonormal basis now. Second B question. So B question is given. B1 is equal to 2 comma minus 1 comma 0. B2, that is 4 comma minus 1 comma 0. B3 is given 4 comma 0 comma 1. So these are the vectors it is given. So to find out orthonormal basis. Find out orthonormal basis W1, W2, W3 divided by, okay, that value you have to find out. So step 1, let W1 be the first vector, V1 take it. It is 2 comma minus 1 comma 0. So what is W1? It is 2 comma minus 1 comma 0. Take it, this is equation 1. Now find out second step, step 2. Find out W2. W2 formula says V2 minus inner product of V2 comma W1 by norm W1 square into W1. So this is the formula for W2. W2. So in this we need the value inner product of V2 comma W1, also norm W1 square we need, right? So find out now inner product of V2 comma W1. So this is equal to inner product of V2 is 4 comma minus 1 comma 0. So 4 comma minus 1 comma 0 comma W1, it is 2 comma minus 1 comma 0. So find out the inner product. 4 into 2, 4 2s are 8, plus minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1, 0 into 0, 0, 0. This is 9. So inner product of V2 comma W1 answer is equal to 9. Therefore, find out now W1 square. Now W1 square inner product of W1 comma W1. That is the formula for now W1 square. Now W1 square is what? Inner product of W1 comma W1. So substitute W1 2 comma minus 1 comma 0. Put. So this is equal to inner product of 2 comma minus 1 comma 0, 2 comma minus 1 comma 0. So what is the inner product answer? 2 2s are 4. Minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 plus 0 into 0, 0. So answer is what? 5. So now W1 square answer is equal to 5. Therefore, we can write it now W2, right? So therefore, W2 answer is V2 minus inner product of V2 comma W1 by norm W1 square into W1. Substitute V2. V2 is 4 comma minus 1 comma 0. 4 comma minus 1 comma 0 minus inner product of V2 comma W1. We calculated it is 9. So 9 divided by norm W1 square is 5. Then W1, it is actually 2 comma minus 1 comma 0. Here we have written norm W1 square is W1 comma W1. W1 is 2 minus 1, 0. So then take it simplification, we get the answer for W2. So this is equal to 4 comma minus 1 comma 0. Then multiply it 9 by 5 into 2 comma minus 1 comma 0. So it is actually 18 by 5 minus 9 by 5 comma 0, right? So 9 by 5 into 2, 9 into 2, 18 by 5 9 by 5 into minus 1 minus 9 by 5. 9 by 5 into 0, it is 0. Then simplifying that, 4 minus 18 by 5, comma, take it subtraction of these two vectors. Minus 1 plus 9 by 5, comma, 0 minus 0. 0 minus 0. So take it simplification, LCM. So 20 minus 18 divided by 5, comma, minus 5 plus 9 divided by 5, comma, 0. Taking LCM. So what is W2? W2 is equal to 2 by 5, 4 by 5, comma, 0. This is W2. Step 3 now. Step 3, find out W3. W2, W1 and W2 we calculated. Find out W3 now. W3 formula, what is that? V3 minus inner product of V3 comma W1 divided by norm W1 square into W1 minus inner product of V3 comma W2 by norm W2 square into W2. This is the formula for W3. So in this, we need V3 is given vector. V3 comma W1, find out. W1 is known. Norm W1 square already we calculated. Inner product of V3 comma W2 find out. Then norm W2 square also we need to calculate it. Okay. So for this, first to find out inner product of V3 comma W1. Inner product of V3 comma W1. V3 is what it is given. 4 comma 0 comma 1 is V3. W1 is 2 minus 1 0. V3 is 4 comma 0 comma 1 comma W1 2 comma minus 1 comma 0. So it is V3 comma W1. Find out inner product now. 4 2s are 8 plus 0 into minus 1, 0 plus 1 into 0, 0. So what is the answer? 8. So inner product of V3 comma W1 answer is 8. Then what are the remaining values? Inner product of V3 comma W2 we need. Inner product of V3 comma W2. So substitute V3, 4 comma 0 comma 1 is V3. Here we have written. Then W2 is 2 by 5, 4 by 5, 0, right? 2 by 5, 4 by 5, 0. So multiply it here. Multiplication of 4 into 2 by 5 plus 0 into 4 by 5 plus 1 into 0, right? So this is the inner product space multiplication. So what is that here? It is 8 by 5 plus 0 plus 0. So inner product of V3 comma W2 answer is 8 by 5. 8 by 5. Then another one value we needed, norm W2 square, right? Norm W2 square is inner product of W2 comma W2. Inner product of W2 comma W2. Find out the answer. Inner product of W2 is here we have written. So 2 by 5 comma 4 by 5 comma 0 into 2 by 5 comma 4 by 5 comma 0. So this is inner product of W2 comma W2. So this is equal to now. Multiply it 2 by 5 into 2 by 5. It is 4 by 25, right? 2 by 5 comma 2 by 5. It is 4 by 25 plus 4 by 5 into 4 by 5. 16 by 25 plus 0 into 0 is 0. So taking LCM to define. So 4 plus 16. This is 20 by 25, right? So it can be written as 4 by 5. So norm W2 square we calculated, it is 4 divided by 5. 4 by 5. So therefore, W3 write it now. So formula says V3 minus inner product of V3 comma W1 divided by norm W1 square into W1 minus inner product of V3 comma W2. Suppose sometimes inner product of W2 comma V3 if you have written, that is also same. Okay, so it is orthogonal. Norm W2 square into W2. So therefore substitute V3 value. So what is V3? 4 comma 0 comma 1 is V3 minus V3 comma W1. Inner product of V3 comma W1 we calculated 8. V3 comma W1 is 8. 8 divided by norm W1 square is 5 into W1 2 comma minus 1 comma 0 minus inner product of V3 comma W2. V3 comma W2 8 by 5. 8 by 5 divided by norm W2 square 4 by 5. Into W2. W2 is 2 by 5, 4 by 5, comma 0. So this is W2. Take its simplification. We get the answer for W3. So W3 equal to 4 comma 0 comma 1 minus 8 by 5 multiplied 8 by 5 into 2 is 16 by 5. Then minus 8 by 5 0, multiplying that 8 by 5 into that vector. Okay, we have multiplied minus, so it will be 8 by 5 into 5 by 4, 2 by 5 comma 4 by 5 comma 0. Okay, so then so this is equal to 4 comma 0 comma 1 minus, also if you want to multiply it here. So minus 16 by 5, 8 by 5 comma 0, minus is also multiplied. Then here 5 cancelled, 4 it is 2 times. So minus 2 into 2 by 5, 4 by 5, 0. Okay, again multiplication. So this will be 4, 0, 1 plus minus 16 by 5, 8 by 5, 0. Minus 2 multiplied here. Minus 2 multiplied 4 by 5. 2 into 4 by 5. This is 8 by 5, comma 0. So now addition, take it. First element, all first element addition is 4 minus 16 by 5 minus 4 by 5. This is the first element addition. Second element addition is 0 plus 8 by 5. Here it is minus 8 by 5, comma. Third element addition is 1 plus 0 plus 0. Third element addition. So therefore W3 equal to, take it LCM, 5. So 20 minus 16 minus 4 divided by 5. Right? So then it is actually 8 by 5 minus 8 by 5. It is 0. Then the last value is 1. So what about W3 now? W3, 20 minus, actually it is cancelled. So 20 minus 16 by 5 minus 4 by 5, right? So answer is 20 minus 0, right? First value is 0. Second value is 1, 0, 1. So this is W3, okay? So we calculated now W1, W2 and W3. W1, W2 and W3. So therefore write the conclusion, orthogonal basis, okay? Orthogonal sets. So therefore orthogonal basis. Basis is W1, W2 and W3. This is orthogonal basis. So that is W1, W1 we have taken in the beginning W1, 2 comma minus 1 comma 0 is W1. W2 it is 2 by 5, 4 by 5, 0. Then W3 just now we calculated, right? So W1, 2 comma minus 1 comma 0. W2 it is actually 2 by 5 comma 4 by 5 comma 0. This is W2. W3 is 0 comma 0 comma 1. So this is orthogonal basis. We need orthonormal basis. Therefore, orthonormal basis. Orthonormal basis is, see, first vector 2 divided by square root of 2 square plus minus 1 the whole square plus 0 square, comma minus 1 divided by square root of 2 square plus minus 1 the whole square plus 0 square, comma 0 divided by square root of 2 square plus minus 1 the whole square 0 square. So this is the first one, comma. Second one, 2 by 5 divided by square root of 2 by 5 square plus 4 by 5 square plus 0 square, square root of, comma. Second vector 4 by 5 now, 4 by 5 divided by square root of 2 by 5 the whole square plus 4 by 5 the whole square plus 0 square, comma. The last value is 0, 0 divided by 2 by 5 the whole square plus 4 by 5 the whole square plus 0 square, square root of. This is second vector. Third vector 0 divided by, third vector is very simple, right? 0 divided by square root of 0 square plus 0 square plus 1 square. 0 divided by square root of 0 square plus 1 square, comma 1 divided by square root of 0 square plus 0 square plus 1 square. So take it simplification. Therefore, orthonormal basis is, because here the denominator is a big number, that's why I have written. So 2 divided by square root of 4 plus 1. So square root of 5, right? So first one answer is 2 divided by square root of 5 comma minus 1 by root 5 comma 0. Second vector is 2 by 5 divided by, in this value, square root of. So 4 by 25 plus 16 by 25. It is actually, what is the value? Square root of, here take it rough calculation. Square root of 4 by 25 plus 16 by 25. So square root of 4 by 5, right? Square root of 4 by 5 will come. It is actually 20 by 25 will get 20 by 25. So it is actually square root of cancelling that 4 by 5. So 2 by root 5. We get it 2 by root 5. So 2 by 5 divided by 2 by root 5, comma 4 by 5 divided by, second one is alone little different, 4 by 5 divided by 2 divided by square root of 5. Then the third element is 0. Third element is 0. The fourth one 0, comma 0, comma 1. 0, comma 0, comma 1. So that is again rewrite it 2 by root 5, comma minus 1 by root 5, comma 0. Second one cancelling that 2 will be getting cancelled and root 5 it will be cancelled. So 1 by square root of root 5 you can write it. Then the second value 2 by root 5, comma 0. Then the third value 0, comma 0, comma 1. So this is the orthonormal basis for the given vectors. Okay. So here a fraction came, so that's why we did a little more calculation, right? Otherwise, we are very simple. So orthonormal basis by using Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process actually. So we just find out W1, W2, W3, W4, everything. Okay. So in the question V1, V2, V3, 3 vectors given means find out W1, W2 and W3. Suppose it is V1 and V2 alone given means find out W1 and W2 alone. It is enough. Suppose if you want to find out W4, W5, you just extend the formula. So then vectors, first step W1 equal to V1, take it, okay. So then W2 using the formula, calculate it. Then W3 also, if you know the formula is also very simple, just extension only. So then easily we can find out the answer for the orthonormal basis. Final step is important because what you have calculated W1, W2 and W3, these are orthogonal basis. So we need orthonormal basis means again one more step you have to write it. So this is the way you can apply it. Normal basis. We can find out orthonormal basis by using Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process. Any doubt you can ask me now.